Hello guys, welcome back. Konnichiwa, herzlich willkommen. So guys, let's talk about super micro computer, ticker SMCI. I want to give you here my chart analysis and prediction, and we have to talk about the support and resistance price levels here. As you know, I use here always my chart techniques, and what I say here is not financial advice. This is my opinion based on the technicals. Yo, guys, yesterday we had here 8% plus for SMCI, trading now here at $29. You can see that looks a little bit like a bull flag here, the pattern which we are building up since the bottom here for this downwards trend was in here at the 15th of November 2024. We spiked up here in total, I think almost 180%, almost on the dot, 180%, and we are now here in an accumulation phase and have to check if this is the beginning here of a bullish reversal or not. Yeah, but you can see the price action yesterday here is not a coincidence, guys. We gapped here down every time when SMCI is gapping down, we closing here those gaps. So you can see we had a gap down here, closed the gap. Yeah, this green field here is an open gap. We gapped down here again, we closed the open gap, yeah, again, and close the gap, and so on and so on. So this is what SMCI is always doing, closing the open gaps, but that doesn't mean that we have here a bullish reversal yet. You know my opinion about SMCI. I'm super bullish on the stock, and I will show you why I think that we see here something like a potential breakout incoming. So let's switch here to my drawings and let's check what is going on here. So guys, before we continue here, I want to show you that one of my Patreon swing trade alerts squeezed here 307%. Was here one of my January stocks which I post here on Patreon, and we had here a massive squeeze. This ticker is still squeezing here, but we had already here 307%. And I post, besides these Patreon swing trade alerts, I also release here every Sunday my hot stock videos. These tickers here have very high squeeze potential, and when I publish these videos here, then I expect those tickers to squeeze in the very few next days. If you also want to see here my personal finest selection of short squeeze stocks, then you can join our Patreon community here. The membership is called Full Package. You get a lot of benefits here if you join in. Every day, new people, new members joining in, and if you also want to become a part of this trading community, click the info icon here in the corner to get access to the Patreon member link. So guys, this is the temporary uptrend which we have, or sorry, the long-term uptrend for SMCI. In my opinion, as long as we're holding this trend line here, we are in a bullish trend. So we have to explain you the actual situation if you haven't seen my previous videos here on SMCI. We have here this algo zone. It's a mix between a supply and demand zone. I would say it's more a demand zone than a supply zone, which means the buyers are waiting here for the dip, and the bottom of this demand zone here is $23.41. So what we can see, that we start to squeeze here from this price range. The top was $122, and you can see that when we just measure now here, this price move was 436%. Now we are all the way back down, and we left this zone here for a couple of days with gap down. So this is why I think it is confirmed that the market makers want to break the bullish algos which are here in favor for buying demand. And you can see we had a gap down here. We came back strong. Gap down again here was a very small gap down which has been filled. A gap down here again between those two candles, and then we gapped up. And the buying algo said, no, we are still here. And I also calculated here the squeeze state range when I expect the squeeze for SMCI. You can see my previous videos on that, and you can see that the peak of the squeeze was here exactly in my calculated time window. But not yet, guys, not yet we touched the price level here, what I expect. I think that SMCI at least will come back here to $57. But if we come back here to $57, this is not here to hype you up, guys, or to generate here FOMO. Yeah, I give you here my honest opinion. I'm bullish on SMCI, and it's just based on technicals, not because I like the stock, or, you know, this is just because of the technicals, guys. So, and what does that mean, guys? If we would come back to $57, that means we would finally break out here of this algo trend channel pattern. So we have the bullish support trend here on this white line, and the bearish, the descending trend channel pattern, the top line is this line here, which means that every price until $51 is just an algo squeeze within this correction pattern here. So we have to squeeze over $51, $52 to break this yeah, bearish algo trend. As you can see, since we had the peak in here in March 2024, we never could squeeze out of this trend channel pattern here. That's why I say it's the same for Tesla, guys. I'm doing so many videos on my channel, and it was exactly the same pattern for Tesla, where I also said the bottom is in, we will see a squeeze, and then Tesla squeezed from $100 back to over $400. And this is the same what I expect for SMCI. I think that as soon as this correction trend is over, and as long as we hold this level here, we will start to see squeeze. And then I think $57 is just the beginning. We have a lot of open gaps here in the chart. I can show you that again here without my drawings. One of the major price levels is $96. So if we break this correction phase here, this correction or the descending trend channel, then in my opinion $96 and higher will be the price goals for SMCI. So what we can see here are all these open gaps to the upside and downside. So we have still a little bit of more downwards momentum. Let's first talk about the bull scenario. The bull scenario would be that we squeeze out of this trend channel, squeeze above $51.35, because until here we just closing the open gaps. That is not a bullish reversal yet. But as I said, as soon as we squeeze above $52 and hold the price level here, that would be a confirmed breakout out of this trend channel, and then $65, $86, and as I said, $96 are the up price targets for SMCI in the next weeks, days, or months. The bear case scenario is, I can also show you that here. The bear case scenario is, guys, and this is where I will leave my SMCI positions here. Usually I do just swing trades. I never hold stocks longer than a couple of days. But for stocks like SMCI, I also do swing trades. But I think that is also worth it here to hold them a little bit longer, which means for some months. But $16, guys. $16 is the make it or break it price level. If we should gap down below $16, this is very important, guys. If we should gap down, same like the market makers did here, they created these gap downs, and that is possible that we come back to $16.80. That would not scare me at all, because we have 3 open gaps here to the downside. But if we should gap down below $16, guys, this is where I would set my stop loss and would buy in back later, because here is no support. When we zoom out, we can see that the last accumulation zone from the market makers was here in this green box. Yeah, I'll show you that here one more time, guys. This was the accumulation zone. The first accumulation zone was here between $11.90 and around $8.60. And between here, guys, between this accumulation zone, this algo demand zone here, which has the bottom at $23. Here in between there is nothing, guys. There is no support. That's why for me personally, I will set my stop loss below $16 and then buy in back later as soon as we come back here to these price levels. So that's why I say not every time we can just talk about bullish, 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 squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. I know most of the people want to hear that, but I'm not here to hype you up. I'm here to give you my honest opinion, and I can tell you that SMCI is in a very bullish uptrend. Even if we come lower than that, as long as we're trading here in this trend channel pattern, let me zoom out one more time. As long as we're trading here in this trend channel pattern, guys, yeah, that means SMCI is very predictable how this stock will move on. And of course, we will touch the bottom of this trend channel again if we don't break out to the upside. That means we maybe, of course, leave this channel here to the sideways. This is also possible, but it is very possible because of all the open gaps that we also touch here the bottom one more time, and that would be here. You can see that depending on the days below $10. But I don't know, guys. When I see this reaction here, when I see the volume which came in and the counter volume here, the red volume is not that strong here. The bullish volume is there. That means a lot of people waited here for this dip to buy SMCI, and that's why I'm personally super bullish and expect here a bullish breakout to the upside if the market stays bullish, guys. We are in the bull market. There are no signs of a bearish reversal yet. Of course, I expect that to happen in 2025. I will, of course, let you know here on my channel when that happens, but for now, I'm super bullish on SMCI. And because SMCI could not really profit here from the bullish momentum which we have in the market, that's why I think stocks like this here will start to squeeze when everything else selling off. I think this will be the momentum where SMCI starts to rise. Yo, guys, that was the update here. I know that looks a little bit messy here with all those lines in the chart. I will switch off the indicators. And if you want to copy here the price goals from my chart, guys, next price goal, what I expect, by the way, is $44, and here the golden pocket at $57. If you want to copy the price levels from my chart, you can of course pause the video. This is everything based on TradingView. This is the chart program what I use for all my videos and all my trades. If you also want to get that program, you can use here my $15 discount link on the premium tier. When you click the info icon in the corner, you get access to the special discount link. So my friends, that was the update on SMCI. I hope that was helpful for you. If you like this video here and if you don't want to miss any updates, please hit the like and subscribe button right now. I thank you for your time. I appreciate that. Thank you for watching this video and see you in the next one. Arigatou gozaimasu. Vielen Dank. Alles Gute und bis zum nächsten Video. Take care. Bye bye guys.